just like me, aka Johnny Wallpapers.
I work for the Department of the Interior. It's Monday, 6 o'clock.
This is a daily.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not Wikipedia here. Got another crazy story for you.
Get down, cause I'm here to flow.
How dare you?
Flow.
How dare you?
Flow.
Things go better with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
You pass by this every day if you drive on Route 8 in Cherrytree Township. But what is it? I know what it is. Got an email saying, that arch on Route 8, was that an old amusement park entrance? Nope. Let's do some hidden history. This is the Daily. What is this doing here? One word.
The flux capacitor.
Nope. Just kidding. I had to throw that in. A man named James C. McKini, the former head of the Titusville Iron Works, started the Titusville Trust Company Bank in Titusville, made this road possible. I get emails all the time saying, what the heck is this thing? Well, I got a crazy email saying, is this the archway to an old amusement park? Nope. It honors McKini, the man who gave a boatload of money to build this road. I know what you're thinking. You're saying that's not McKini Road, that's Route 8 South, going into Titusville. I got a crazy road story for you this week. Here's a crazy fact for you. Back in 1924, it was a road, but it wasn't a great road. Before McKini came along and gave a boatload of money to build it. This road was Route 205. Just check the old maps. The more you know. If you don't stop and look to see at this arch, you don't know what it is. Yeah, it kind of looks like a entry to an amusement park or a trolley ride of some sort, but no, it's actually a monument for Mr. McKini. Yeah, that's what I got an email saying. Is that an amusement park entrance back in the day? No, that's a good one. But no, it's just an archway honoring James Curtis McKini and his family for donating the largest money amount to the Pennsylvania Highway Department to improve this road from Cherrytree to Titusville. I mean, in all honesty, if you're just driving through town, you don't live here, or even if you live here, you just drive by this thing every day if you're on Route 8. You don't know what it is. It's just a crazy archway. It says McKini Road. Plus two, if you look on the sign, there was a crazy fact, and I'm not Wikipedia people, you know this, but there was a water fountain that come with this to honor McKini. Now, can you find a picture online? Nope. I couldn't find a picture online or any information about it, but the sign says, this fountain is erected in honor of Mr. McKini by the Connell, Lamb, and Brath. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Contractors, November 1924. Paul D. Wright, Commissioner of Highways. Now, I couldn't tell you when they pulled the fountain out and they left the arch here. There's no information on that. I looked all over, even in the old Titusville Herald archives. Lost in history. Hey, be sure to check out my store downstairs in the link below to check out all my cool items. Plus, consider being a member of mine, where you get all my videos early and more. Here's the sad fact in the video I gotta talk about. McKini gave all this money to improve the road from Cherrytree to Titusville. It was opened November 25th, 1924. McKini died 2 weeks later. When I was researching the story and I found out that fact, I thought to myself, did McKini and the road he funded to build and improve, did he ever get a chance to ride on the thing before he passed away? The world may never know.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Here's another crazy fact for you. Cherrytree Township once had its own phone company. It sat right over there where the storage units are in the old Nissan sitting. Yeah, that's insane. The old GTE building sat right over there. The old phone company. Now it's a storage shed. And apparently to my mother-in-law, she says there was a bar over there at one time too. And I got another crazy fact for you. This piece of land that I'm standing on, the person that I married 20 years ago. Don't fall, camera, don't fall. There you fell. As I was saying, my lovely wife of 20 years grew up on this corner. It's insane to think, but yes, this is where my wife's grandparents' house was. This is where my wife played in the yard, caught the bus. It's insane. But most of her life was spent on this corner. Now I gotta say, PennDOT did come in and move the road over. So what happened was they widened the road. So this sign actually was not right here originally, like the fountain, wherever the fountain got torn out or whatever year it got torn out. But this archway was not originally here. I'm basically standing probably in my wife's grandparents' house. Their stone house was right here. The garage was over here. Or I'm standing beside the house. I don't know. My mother-in-law and my wife would know as they're watching this. Oh yeah, can you imagine my wife and her sister fighting in the yard? Doing kicks and splits and punching and, well, swimming in the ditch when it overflowed. Yes, I've heard the stories from my wife's youth, how her and her sister used to play in the yard. And other things. So next time you're on old Route 8 South, remember, Mr. McKini, with a boatload of money, donated money to the Pennsylvania Highway Department to build this road back in 1924. Ooh, traffic. I thought this would be a cute little story to do this week. I get multiple emails weekly. Holy moly. I probably get like 10 to 12 emails on an average every week asking, what is this? Where is this? How did that get there? And I got this one and I thought, that's a pretty cool email. Plus, I had to do it because that's where my wife grew up. That's where she basically, that was her stomping grounds. Cherrytree was where she grew up, and obviously she don't live there anymore, but yeah, her grandparents' house was on that corner forever. Looks like we made it. Oh, looks like we made it. Woo! I love old radio countdowns. Sorry, got caught up in the moment. I need to talk about a thing that got passed along to me, and I might do it depending on what the situation is. I got propositioned for a meetup about 3.5 hours from where I live. Now, there's a guy on the old YouTubes. A guy named Tony runs a channel called Random Adventures 2.0. The guy's name's Tony. And the guy is going to Knoebel Park, amusement park, in this town right here. And it is 3.5 hours away from me. But my buddy Joe Luke told me he has rented a pavilion at Knoebels Park. And the parking's free to get in. You just got to pay if you want to do rides. But he invited all the YouTubers who watch his channel to come have a meetup in the park. And I thought to myself, that would be kind of cool, but it depends what my situation is, because I'm looking at something that maybe I can't go, maybe I can go. But my buddy Joe Loop told me we should go down there and do a meetup. I know, 3.5 hours away, but still pretty cool. If you're in the middle of Pennsylvania and you watch me, there's a slight chance you could come down and have a meetup with me. And I don't know the the details yet, if I'm gonna go or timing when I'm gonna be there, possibly. But it's a good, I will put a video out if I'm not gonna go or if I'm gonna be there. But my buddy suggested it to me, and I thought that's a pretty cool idea. It's Memorial Weekend, so a lot of people don't work on Monday. I don't work on Monday. So I might be down at Knoebels Amusement Park for a meetup. And I think also the Wandering Woodsman, Cliff is gonna be there, and a couple other YouTubers are gonna be down there. Possibly be down in the middle of Pennsylvania for a meetup. Hey, who knows where the wind blows? Aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Looks like we made it. Jeez, freaking song is stuck in my head. I'm a mental patient. Short video this week. Got kind of a crazy work week I had this week. And this cute little story had come along, and I thought, you know what? I'm sure the emailer is not the only one to think, what the heck does that sign mean out in Cherrytree? Well, now you know. But those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I went out, explored the old McKini Road sign. No, it's not called McKini Road, but the man put it how would you say that? He put a undetermined amount of money on that road to improve it into Titusville. And I walk by his gravesite all the time when I'm up in Woodlawn. Funny how that works. But he was the man that donated to the road, so now you can drive smoothly wherever you're going, to the Dead Mall, to Oil City, to Franklin, wherever. That's where that road goes. You know what I mean? I thought this would be a pretty cool story to do, because they weren't probably the only ones wondering what the heck that sign means. But I'll see you next Monday with another crazy... Actually, on the 24th, if I do go the meetup at Knoebels Amusement Park, I will film Saturday the meetup. So if you want to be on my video... And there's a big if I'm there, I will let everybody know during the week if I'll be there or not gonna be there. Saturday's video will be, and I normally don't tell you where I'm going or what I'm gonna be doing, but Saturday I will be filming if I'm at the Knoebels Amusement Park. So you will possibly be on the vlog for the week. I mean, seriously, it's an amusement park. You don't gotta pay for nothing but your food and your rides. And from what I hear, if you want to ride every ride, it's like $50 and you ride every ride. I don't know the price of food, but on Tony's video, the food looked pretty good. So check out that video, Random Adventures 2.0. Click on his channel and you'll see the Knoebels meetup video. It's on the old YouTubes. But I'll see you next Monday. Maybe you'll be with me. Who knows? This is a daily.